Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I forgot to mute the other chat, and my voice scared me. But it's good to see you all here today. So this stream, I was supposed to have a guest, but I felt a little bit off, but I still wanted to stream, and I decided a topic will be a good idea, so I'm just going to say hello to everyone, and then I'm going to get into my notes. And yeah, and also feel free to share your tips about, you know, narrating and content creation. You know, we're all here to learn and have a good time. So hello, Laura, the parent mod. It is good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Sharon, one of my beloved channel members. Oh my god, Sharon has been a channel member for 17 months. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. Derek, hello Derek, it's good to see you. Derek says, I'm here for the tips. Well, you'll be getting you'll be getting all the tips, and I hope you share some of your tips as well, particularly with audio editing and that sort of thing as well. Hello Emily, my favorite vampire. Hello, hello, it's good to see you. Laura's laughing at me. Hello, Midnight Chills. Hello, hello. It's good to see you too. Alright, I need to take a quick sippy sip before I begin. How is everyone doing today? That was a loud sippy sip. I apologize. Okay, so where's my notes? Sorry, I just need to do another retweet. Live now. Okay, I'm organized. I'm more organized for this stream than I've been to some of my others, so that's really good. So the first tip I have for everyone, and I should have actually made like a little spreadsheet thing and like a little, you know, to put up on the screen rather than just talking about it. But I know that for next time, is to make a schedule to help you stay organized. So some people have it where it's just this type of video gets uploaded on this day. Other people will have set days to, say, record and edit as well. It can help keep a track of things, but I've noticed for me personally that if my schedule is too rigid, I end up not being able to cope with like any like random things that life throws at you, sort of a thing. You know, if I get sick, or you know, family just randomly is like decides to show up, or you know, it's just those things that like, you know, mess things up. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Ooh, September's here. Hello, September, my favorite dragon. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So Sharon's doing good. Laura's below optimal. Laura, please look after yourself. Please, please, please. Emily's doing pretty solid. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm happy to hear that. Hello, Lilith. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. I'm doing good too. I'm still not entirely there yet, but I will be getting there. Actually, no, wait. You can write on the... I learned how to do this. It was very... Hang on. You're going to hear my ASMR typing in a second. Hang on. Let's see. Make a schedule. You can also see if I can forget how to spell. Hang on. How do I do this? Oh, how do you do that? Probably shouldn't be doing this mid-stream, but you all know what you're getting into. Can you all see this? Or should I make it like a different... What did I do? I did it wrong. Oh, that's not it. Aha! Okay, so wait, it's gonna show up. Look how organized I am. Make a schedule. Oh, I wish I was like a little like thing behind it to make it stand out. But look how organized I am. Sorry, that was a little bit weird. Hang on, I need to increase the size of the... I can't see. Look, it's a learning experience for all of us. So, anyway, back on topic. Make a schedule, because a schedule can help you with it's just organizing your time. You know, I've found that in order for me to be most productive, I need to have a schedule, like a daily one as well, and to also set like realistic goals and expectations for myself that I have to meet, or you know, and I always do it where it's things that I can control. Like I can control when I record, but with collabs it's sort of different because you don't know when, like, you know, people get sick, they get, you know, other things happen, so like you may not get the audio in time and that sort of thing, and that can impact your workload a bit. But yeah, so making a schedule is a good idea, and I know I haven't been able to stick to this, but it is a good idea. It has really helped when I haven't been feeling well. Also, feel free to ask any questions you would like. Okay, sippy sip. So that's one. I'm going to mark that one off. So there will also be like real life things that you can't control. Hang on. Is this changing live for you guys? Because if it is, that's really cool. I need it. Hang on. This is really annoying me. Hang on. Can't see it properly. I'm gonna change something. I'm gonna big brain it. The one time I clear out the stuff in my folder, of course. Of course. That this will do. Just because you need to be able to see. Alright, so I might add my avatar back in, but like, you know, it just got really annoying when I couldn't actually like see it properly personally. But yeah. Oh, it does. It goes on live. Oh, I nearly jokingly typed something else. Oh no, that could have been bad. But yeah. So, hello, CWL. Welcome, welcome. Hang on, I'm going to... I don't want to play around with it too much in case I break something. It's bound to happen sometime. Oh, where is it? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I can always find things that I don't need when I don't need them, but when I need something, it's like it hides. It does its little thing. Um, um, pressure. I feel like everyone's watching me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Need my branding. Must. You know what it is? I've got so many different ones that like I could like just put anything up. But I'm just here to be like, oh, I've used that one too recently. Oh, oh stuff. I'll use this. I haven't forgotten about this stream, so just keep that in mind that the Fallout New Vegas stream will be coming. So like I'm just using the art because I got the art and I want to use it. But anyway, there will be real life things that you can't control. And I think adaptability is a good idea. Also having a bit of a backlog as well of videos and content you can use in the meantime really helps a lot. Okay, let's see. Hey, Laura, I mean, we are watching you in real time. Dun dun dun. Emily says, we are watching you watching your words. Oh no. I mean, technically that's true. I'm scared to make any typos now. I didn't realize like it was instant. That's really handy. Really, really handy. Okay, let's see. So I've done that one. I'm gonna mark it off. Look how organized I am. Ooh. So there's another one. So this tends to happen with a lot of newer creators. Like especially when like everything's just so new, it's really exciting, and they'll try to put out, you know, as much content as they can possibly put out. And then what tends to happen is they tend to burn out. And a lot of them will stop doing it. And it happens with more experienced creators as well. Like just, they reach a point where they just can't manage anymore. You know, it's just too much work. And their own expectations are too high, etc, etc. So yeah. So I keep forgetting that I need to fix this. Typey. Realistic goals. There we go. All right. Move. All right, there we go. So, hello. Ooh, some more people have come in. Hell yeah. And you're damning. Hello, Richard. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you here. Welcome. Detective Creepypasta, it's good to see you too. Welcome. I hope you guys all enjoy the stream. Also, if you have any thoughts or, you know, things you'd like to add, please, you know, share them. We're all here to learn and maybe gain some new skills and some better ways to do things. So yeah. Hello, Interscare Wifey. Hello, welcome. Lurking is more than welcome. I would also like to say hello to any of the silent lurkers. I just want to say that you guys are also very, very much appreciated and more than welcome here. So where was I up to? I'm so easily distracted. So realistic goals. You know, at one point I wanted to do 30-minute videos for a month, like straight. And so most of you know I write my own stories, which means that would be a lot of work for me. And I don't quite think I'd be able to manage that. So at least at that point, at least at this point, that is not a realistic goal for me. But what is a realistic goal is my goal that I started with at the start of the year, when I was much healthier and feeling a lot better, was 3 videos per week. Which was still quite a lot, but my theory was if I failed to meet it, so 1 or 2 videos per week, that's still a decent amount of content. Plus my, you know, weekly live streams as well. But that didn't turn out that way, so I may need to set realistic goals for myself when I'm feeling sick as well. That way I can sort of be like, well, like, you know, yeah. Your best changes pretty regularly. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got some more people coming in. Hell yeah! This is awesome. So, we're joined by Darkchild. Hello, welcome. Oh, Darkchild's doing some writing. Very nice, very nice. I'm excited to hear about what you're writing. Lizzie, Moonlight Falls is here. Hello, it's good to see you too. We've got such an awesome bunch of people here. So as I said, you know, if you have any points you'd like to make, let me know and I will, you know, definitely add them in and we can talk about them and discuss them. Ooh, that's a really good point, Laura. So Laura says, 1 video per week would be 52 videos in a year. That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. Am I? Oh, wow, that is a lot. Alright, what is the next one? Actually, first, a sippy sip. Actually, wait. Was there more I wanted to say about my list of goals? Hang on. Oh, yes. So, if you can only do 1 video per week, that is plenty. You know, that's still something. You know, if you say do that and then do a compilation of all the videos or something, or like a compilation of, say, your favorite videos at the end of the year or that sort of thing, that is still a lot of content. You know, I think people get so intimidated by how much content other people are able to make. You know, if you're a new narrator, you know, say doing a 10-minute audio narration will probably take you longer, you know, to get it perfectly polished up, say, compared to a much more experienced narrator. You know, they're used to doing this. They, you know, so they're probably going to make fewer mistakes. They will just, it'll be easier for them, you know. There's no shame in being a beginner. With that goes with everything too. Let's see. Hello, Banshee. Yes, sippy sip. Sippy sips are the best sips. Ooh, okay, that's a really good one, Dark Child. So Dark Child says, accept that sometimes you need to do less than you plan to, because things come up in life. That is very, very true. That's very, very true. That's something I really need to keep in mind because, like, yeah. Let's see. I've found that, like, with people tend to be very— ah! No, God damn it. Thank you, Hopeful. I really appreciate that. Even if I got a little jump scared by it, but Hopeful says, totally not a jump scare. Well, it certainly had the desired effect, I feel. Alright, I'm doing little love hearts with my fingers at the screen. You can't see it, but it's there. I just need to take another sip. I'm sorry, my mouth is really dry. Okay, there we go. Alright, so Interscare Wifey says, I made the mistake of trying to do way more than I could manage out of the gate, and then got super overwhelmed. Yeah, that's pretty common, I feel. Like, I had that trouble with this, you know, as well. Interscare Wifey. It's you're not alone in that. There's a lot of other creators I feel who have done the same thing, but just remember to pace yourselves and everyone look after yourselves. You've been told, damn it. Alright, let's see. Where I was up to? Oh, that's a good one. Banshee says, try not to put too much stress and overthink getting a video perfect and create perfection. That's very true, Banshee. That's very true. I think a lot of creators want to put out the best possible content for their viewers. And for me personally, I try not to release a video that I'm not proud of now, especially. Because I released one and I just wasn't happy with it at all. It was like, I could have done so much better. But yeah. It's okay to make mistakes. So long as you learn from them. Ooh, that's a good quote, Laura. Where is that from? Laura says, a master has failed more times than a beginner has even tried. That's very true. That's very true. CWL says, some people put out a video every day, but I prefer quality over quantity. That's a very good thing to keep in mind. Thank you, CWL. That's really interesting to hear that from, you know, more of a viewer. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Midnight Chill says, what if I've been a beginner for 3 years? Well, Midnight, I don't consider you to be a beginner because your audio quality is amazing. So, Be nice to yourself, damn it. Just... Detective says skill issue. I'm not quite sure what you mean. So I'm gonna... Hang on. I think you just added, Oh, it was a joke. Okay, my bad. Danny! Hello, Danny! Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hopeful. My goodness. So, if I'm ever behind on the chat, I apologize in advance. Everyone knows how bad I am at keeping up with the chat. I get distracted. But, you're all used to that by now. Let's see. Izzy! Hello, Izzy! Welcome, it's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We've got an awesome bunch of people here tonight. Well, today, for me, technically. Detective says, I had trouble that a lot of the time, I don't feel like recording, but I record regardless to avoid inactivity. So I end up sound done with life so I end up sounding done with life in most of my videos, and I end up re-recording everything. See, so with something like that, you could record like smaller chunks of... So for me, like with my longer fiction stories, I have to do them all at one time. Otherwise, it's just not happening. Unless I'm playing different characters, then I can sort of... But I do like your dedication when, you know, when you don't feel like recording and you still push through. But be kind to yourself with that whole thing, because if you overdo that mentality, you can turn it from being something that's enjoyable into something that you hate, you know? At least that's what I found personally. Let's see. Banshee says, I struggle with... I had to do the narrator click when I made a mistake. Banshee says, I struggle with that one most when it comes to art, creating projects. I have the issue with creating a lot of projects and not finishing them, or not being able to put the time and energy into the project that it clearly needs and deserves, and it gets really frustrating, to be honest. It's all good, Laura. Alright, let's see. That's okay, Richard. Everyone starts out somewhere. Hell yeah, Danny. I hope everyone enjoys this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's... Yes, I'm always watching. Dun dun dun. Laura, look, I can't help it if I'm always behind. It's because I try to give everyone's question or comment time and interaction. And let's see. Oh my god, it just zoomed down. Sorry, I'm a little bit lost. The CWO says, last week I was in the hospital from having that heart stroke or heat stroke? I'm not sure which one it is, but asked my doctor when I can return to work. She told me not to rush and let everything find its place. Please look after yourself, CWO. That sounds very intense. Please, really look after yourself. Your health is very important. So, Danny says, one thing I've learned is that if you feel like you're about to burn out, take a break. Your subbies will understand you need to look after you first. That is very true, Danny, and that... I feel attacked. Yeah, so I have trouble with actually taking a break until my body like forces me to take a break, and then I don't have a choice. So, but yes, the burnout is very, very real, and it is important to keep an eye out for signs of burnout too. Let's see. So Hopeful is watching Wednesday, playing Nightmare Reaper, and listening to the stream. Hell yeah. I'm doing good, and I hope you're doing good too, Hopeful. The click is a classic. Yes. Everyone knows about the infamous clicks. The click of the tongue. Nice. Laura says, I swear I'm the only one that says F. We know what's being said. I know I can say it, but you never know when Susan, well, not Susan, it's Neil now, is watching and she'll be like angry with me. But you haven't heard me lose my mind during a recording. I get so angry, and disproportionately so too. I'm happy to hear you're doing better, CWL. I'm happy to hear that. I click in this, and then a stream of swears. Oh my. Oh no, Laura. It's damp. Ah, that damn bingo. I know, Danny. I was just joking. Danny says, no, not attacking you at all. I'm literally saying this for myself too. Well, that's good, because you definitely need to hear it. You definitely need to hear it too. Let's see. Oh my god, it's just suddenly zoomed down. And I'm just like, where am I? Who am I? I don't know where I am anymore. The Dark Child says, my subbies give me hell if I post more than twice a week. To make sure I'm not overdoing it. Oh my god, that's really sweet. Oh, Dark Child, that is really cool. Alright. Sippy sip time. Everyone, if you have a water with you or another drink that's not naughty, take a sippy sip. If I'm having a sippy sip, everyone's taking a sippy sip. Okay, there we go. Danny says, it's true today. I chose to nap over recording because I'm pregnant and tired. Yes, Danny, you gotta look after yourself. Gotta look after yourself. Listen to me. I am wise. Oh, CWL, heart and a stroke at the same time. Ow. Oh, I'm so sorry. But yes, please eat healthier and look after yourself. Oh my god, it just zoomed so far down. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am. And yes, Dark Child, it sounds like you've built a great community too. All my Susan memes are now redundant. I should have like... you know that song, In the Arms of an Angel, that like sappy song, and have like all the memes like flash to commemorate the change. Hey, Horror Over Coffee, welcome to the stream. So I do have a collab coming out with Horror Over Coffee very soon that I'm looking forward to, so I hope you guys check it out. And Horror Over Coffee says, I could make a compilation of swears. Oh no. I mean, you should do it. Do it. Come on, do it. Yeah, look, naps are the best. Everyone, take a nap after the stream, if you can. Because I'm pretty sure I'll be taking a nap. So, Midnight has some Coke. Nice, nice. Lila says, I'm still going to refer to YouTube attacking channels as the channels being Susan, since Susan started it. I mean, that's a good idea in my opinion. So, Laura's having caffeine. Lots of naughty sippy sips, I see. Yes, everyone, congratulate Danny. Give Danny some love hearts for her good news about the bub, the little bubby. All right, let's see. Dark Child says the pregnancy narcolepsy is no joke. Not my fave at all. Love my kids, but don't miss being with Char. That's understandable. Ooh, Emily had a good sip. Very nice, very nice. Laura. Hell yeah, Danny. And yes, Izzy collab time. Richard, make some food. Ooh, very nice, CWL. Some Kentucky's finest whiskey, but now has Diet Dr. Pepper and low-fat milk. I mean, that's still nice. I've never tried Dr. Pepper, so I don't know what it's like at all. That's it. Feel the love, Danny. Do you feel it? Feel the love? The detective says, I missed so many of your streams lately. I'm so sorry. Last 3 weeks were busy with graduation and stuff. Okay, first up, my streams will probably always be here. I think I'm going to be another 10,000 years. I'll still be here doing my streams, so that's fine. But you're busy with You're busy with graduation. That is really cool. Congratulations. Okay, we need to do something to congratulate Detective. Let's see. What can we give him? Okay. Someone with sunglasses. There we go. So sunglasses for to commemorate Detective's graduation. So my brain's like, I am not working today. You had me writing earlier, and now you want me to think? Absolutely not. But congratulations. Nice, everyone's saying hello. Lots of love hearts. Very nice, very nice. Hello, Interscare. Welcome. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. Wait, what? What do you mean? Look, I just have never tried Dr. Pepper. I mean, it is available in Australia, but it's just not something that I aim for, you know? That sort of thing. Oh, Danny, that's really sweet. Danny says, I enjoy your streams a lot. I try to come when I can. Oh, it's really sweet. Thank you. Thank you. So Lilith has some Dr. Pepper. Okay, I got distracted from the chat again. Oh, that's my age. Okay. No, I'm not quite that old yet. Not yet. Hell yeah. Everyone congratulating Detective. Hell yeah. Feel the love. Do you feel it? Oh, Laura. Hashtag try Dr. Pepper, lady. I will at some point. I promise. I will. I will. Neat. Where's my drinky drink for a sippy sip? There it is. Alright. Who's ready for the next one? Ooh, yes. Okay. Hang on. Actually, wait. I missed it. Hang on. Have other... God damn it! Hobbies. There we go. So, what I mean by this is So, when I started doing it, it was around the time that the global issue of 2020 like really kicked off. So a lot of my hobbies that I had sort of fell by the wayside. So essentially YouTube really became such a main focus for me that it became, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to call myself out publicly here. It became very unhealthy for me at certain points. So I've had to rein that back and take a much more realistic approach and also start doing other hobbies again. So yeah. So this is somewhat related to it, but like I have hobbies that aren't, you know, gaming or online based. It's sort of hobbies that I can sort of be my hermit weirdo self and just do by myself, which is something that I've really missed. And yeah, because I do have a very introverted streak in me. So yeah. Let's see. Where was I up to? The adult version. Oh, what's happening? Ooh, so Detective's making some coffee. Nice. Interscare, the tips are coming out slowly. I I've been chatting midway through as well, so things are a bit jumbled at the moment, but you know, people are sharing their own experiences and tips as well. It's really an awesome atmosphere. I'm really enjoying this stream so far. It'd be a virus. Yeah, Interscare says, what's up to? Having hobbies outside of YouTube will also really helps curb burnout. That is, that's really true. And it's frustrating for me. Like, you know, just, you know, because you weren't able to go out as much, and it's sad in a way. Like, it was kind of nice having, like, just because the community was really, really vibrant at that point, because people, you know, had so much time to focus on content, but they couldn't do other things as well to balance it out. It was a very strange time, I think, to join the community. Detective says, I used to go to the gym back in 2020, but I stopped. But get back into it again. You might, you know, might be good for you. Hey Rooster, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Detective says, my alternative hobby is currently going for really long, lonely walks with headphones on. See, my only thing with that is be careful with your headphones on. If you're out and about, because that's the perfect time to grab someone. Like a little safety tip, but otherwise, long walks are one of the best forms of exercise. Yeah. Oh my god, the chat is just zoomed. I'm just like, oh my god. Hang on. Oh, you meant ready for the next one. Okay, my bad. Oh, Richard builds little miniatures. That's cool. Oh, Warhammer. I didn't know you were into Warhammer, Richard. I didn't know this. We're learning things about each other. That's so creepy. I didn't mean it like that. So I like painting and drawing and reading, and I used to go to the gym, and that fell by the wayside. Actually, just a lot of my hobbies stopped, and I'm slowly trying to take them back again. But yeah, it's okay, Interscare. I know what you meant. Elizabeth the doll! Hello, it's been a while since I've seen you. How have you been? Welcome, welcome. Oh my god, this is so awesome. Let's see. So Hopeful says, I saw something on Facebook that says something along the lines of, have two hobbies. One that can make you money and one that relieves your stress. Something like that, but you get the idea. That is true. YouTube is nothing but stress. Nah, jokes aside, I do enjoy it most of the time. Most. Midnight says, I wish I had the time or money for a gym. You'll get there, fam. You'll get there. Laura says, spell research. My favorite hobby. Nothing like a bit of necromancy. Dun dun dun. Nice. Nice. Alright, sippy sip. Okay, let's. Danny says, my other hobbies include eating. Me too. I love eating, working out, singing, and hanging out with my family and friends. That's another one that really messed up for me. I think it messed up with everyone during COVID. Was you just don't spend as much time with your more your real life friends. Like my narrator friends and everything that I've made through YouTube, I consider them to be real life friends as well. But you know what I mean, like just that sort of, yeah. Oh my god, it loves to just zoom me down, and I'm just so lost. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, Darkchild says, I got back in the gym just before the new year rolled over, and even just a few days a week makes such a difference in my brain's ability to make happy chemicals. That is true. Actually, that's my next point. I'm gonna add it in while my brain is still focused on it before I get distracted by something shiny. Where is it? Hang on. I'm just gonna put it like in a general thing because there's not enough room. Oh, mess that up. Okay, no, that'll do. Alright, there we go. Alright, look after your health. You only get one body and, you know, don't destroy it. I mean, your mental health as well, that's a big one. But your physical one too. You guys are just... There's a lot of interconnection between a lot of these topics. So, I'm really excited about that. Because, like, you know, we'll go into depth and detail. Oh, detective, still be careful. Be careful. Ooh, Richard plays other tabletop. Nice. Laura, learn to be a Sith with me, lady. Tempting, tempting. Let's see. I used to work out too. I used to do strength training and I really miss it. Just from sitting down so much from doing YouTube, my posture's gotten really bad too, and like I've lost a lot of muscle tone. And I tried working out. I'm like, ow! I'm in so much pain. It hurt. And it wasn't like this hard workout. It was like the warm-up too. I'm like dying during the warm-up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Elizabeth says, it has been a while. I completely forgot I had this channel. I'm doing alright. How are y'all? Oh, Elizabeth, it's all good. Alright, let's see. Duchess! Hello, Duchess! Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. CWL says, when I'm not having a good day, I watch a Robin Williams stand-up. Hell yeah. Oh, he was an amazing comedian. Alright, sippy sip time. Laura. Oh, wait, it did this weird thing again where it, like, suddenly zoomed down and, like, it missed, like, some comments. So if I ever am behind, I don't miss your comment, I apologize, because sometimes the live chat does weird things. Okay, here we go. So, Detective does gaming and movies. Hell yeah. Midnight plays video games and watching non-narration YouTube videos. See, I have to do that too. So if I haven't been putting out content regularly, I feel so guilty that I can't watch any other narrations. I have to watch like gaming lore videos, which I nearly got into instead of actually doing narrations. So there's that. Ooh, Richard has pizza. Sippy sip. Hopeful says, gaming for example, I could never get into esports because even if I was good at them, it would ruin the fun for me. So it's my comfort hobby, I suppose. I really need to get into writing again. Yes, you do, Hopeful. Yes, you do. Bruce, it says, I love fishing, horseback riding, and hunting. Hell yeah. Those are good. Oh, I like horseback riding. I haven't been fishing in a very long time. The Midnight Chill is playing Final Fantasy 12 on the Switch. Nice, nice. Alright, you two are doing your thing. Oh, these ideas are so good, guys. Hang on, where was I up to? I'm lost. I'm so sorry. Also, if you haven't already, why not give the stream a nice little like, you know? It'll tell the YouTubes that my stream is favored in the algorithm, so to speak. What's up to? I just minimized it and I can't see. That's great. The Banshee says, I feel like everyone should take one day a week dedicated to yourself, at least once a week. If not, maybe once every 2 weeks, just to relax and calm down. That's true, Banshee. Like, I try to. So Saturdays are my days off. so I don't do any writing or any YouTube stuff at all, and it's really hard not to do anything. Okay, sippy sip time. My throat is really dry today, guys, so I'm just warning you in advance. Darkchild says, I'm working on getting 2,000 milliliters of water daily too. Some days it's easy, some days it's a struggle. That is true. People are really dehydrated, and you need to make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Your cells depend on clean water, so just keep that in mind. Just drink the water. Danny says, right, I stopped working out for a while, and now I'm back to it. I'm like, wow, I'm not strong anymore. Oh my, it's scary how much condition your body can lose. It's just like, what the hell? But I'm determined to get back onto it again. This is just getting sick really threw out so many of my plans. It's just like, ah. Yeah, that's true. The first few times after a break is really hard, but keep going. That's the most important thing with things. I feel really rude. I feel like, because every so often, like, I'll see a message, I'm like, I don't think I read that out. And then I feel like a big meanie. What else have to? There we go. No worries. Sometimes YouTube chat will just mess with you. Yes. That's true. The hardest part is just getting there. So, I can't remember who said this, and I hope I don't get, like, smacked for, like, stealing someone's quote. But half of success is just showing up. And I think that's true. Like, just show up. Give it a go. Yeah. What else up to? Hang on. I'm just opening my drink. I'm just gonna mute while I do it so you don't hear it. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I accidentally, like, shook it or something, like, without thinking. And if I was gonna, like, spill it all over myself and my desk, I didn't want people to hear it. While I lose my mind in, like, anger and fury. Oh, now it is. Frick. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was a bad idea. Well, hang on, guys. I messed up. Just a minute. This is why we can't have nice things. Just a sec. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was frustrating. Okay. Where I was up to? Oh no, Laura. Laura says everyone should write. The crack slash fix between Gumby and Captain Picard will not write themselves. Laura! Laura, no! Laura! Oh, CWO, that's horrible. I'm happy you found a new one. Elizabeth says, drink water or I'll haunt you. Hell yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Oh, that was frustrating. Hello, creeps. Welcome. Welcome. I think this is your first time here. Hello. Let's see. Detective says, so I'll say a quote from BoJack Horseman. It gets easier with time, but the hard part is when you have to keep doing it. That is true. Oh, thank you. Everyone's saying I'm sweet and not rude. Dun dun dun. Oh no, Laura. Laura. That's a terrible joke, Laura. Laura. Ah, Laura. Ah. Yep. I the joke was way behind, but I am back. I'm sorry about what happened. But we'll never speak of it again, and hopefully I won't get ants. You know. But ants. Very frustrating. Where was that to? Where? Hey, most people have said I'm sweet, Richard. So I have to clean my desk properly after the stream. But yeah. So you know when you put like one of those paper straws into like a bottle of Coke, sometimes it will decide, you know what? We need to spill out all over onto your desk. So like I'm very frustrated. Very frustrated. Yeah. Alright. So where were we up to? Oh yes, look after your health. So I think one of the biggest health concerns I found is that people just get so wrapped up in YouTube and then like what other people think. And there are times when the community and the drama within the community can get extremely draining. And the unfortunate part of being a YouTuber I've found is that sometimes you won't have to do anything to a particular person. Sometimes people will just hate you because you're doing better than them, that, I don't know, they feel entitled to your success, or just any type of reason. You know, it's very frustrating when that happens. But it's life, and that's part of, you have to accept it, unfortunately. Oh. I don't know if it's hate. I think it's a little bit of... I need to sneeze. Hang on. I swear, like, every little weird thing that could happen in a stream right now for me is happening, but that's okay. My streams are chaotic and weird. And yeah, that's true. Like, that does happen in real life as well. Thank you so much. Oh, oh, I'll make a sneeze compilation someday. You sneeze like a kitten? Excuse me, Elizabeth? Okay, I don't think I'm quite that bad, but ah, my goodness. My goodness. So what was I up to? Oh yes, so you have to keep that in mind as well. And you don't need to like participate in it. dare say. So I've got about 5 more to go of my own, and I'm pretty sure other people are going to add in their own like little takes and things on it as well. But we are getting very close to the 1 hour mark, so when that hits, I'm going to get up and stretch. I'll change the notice so people know that like I'm having my little stretch break. But yeah, in the meantime, feel free to check out my my links in the description. You know, why not? If you don't follow me in social media, make sure you do. You know, just do it. Do it. We need a compilation of your giggles too. Oh no. Darkchild says, remember, if you sneeze 3 times in a row and nobody says bless you, the Fae will replace you with a changeling while you sleep. I mean, that explains a lot. Like, let's be real. Yes, the infamous stretchy stretch time. So I will be back in just a minute. Stay tuned. Keep chatting to each other, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and stretchy stretched. I'm gonna change this. Okay, there we go. So let's see, what have you all been up to when I was gone? Dun dun dun. DWS says, what I don't like about YouTube is the trolls. Just because you don't agree with me doesn't give you the right to be mean to you. I mean, that's true. I mean, it's an unfortunate part of being a YouTuber and also being a commenter as well, because I've seen some people say really vicious things to other people's posts. So yeah, I'm still not entirely sure as a viewer how you can handle it. But yes, Laura, I am remembering to get up and stretch on my own now. I am a grown-up demon, or will be soon. Hello, Devane! Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back, Danny. It's good to see you too. Danny says, I had to take Anakin out. It smells like French fries outside. I don't know why. I want French fries. Yum. That sounds good. Well, thank you for posting my Linky Loos, Laura. I really appreciate it. Darkchild says, that's just something weird my grandmother used to say. About the changeling. Dun dun dun. Elizabeth, if you Elizabeth says if you sneeze more than 3 times in a row, knock it off. Damn. Ah. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my goodness. Be good. The music shouldn't be louder than usual. Let's see. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Is that better with the music? Okay. I'm lost. Where am I up to? I don't know where I am. I'm lost. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. Found it. Hello, Alternative Knight. The Ice Knight has arrived. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Hey, Laura. Yes, I did save a troll for you one day. Okay, so he's getting food. Okay, everyone's just talking. Okay. I'm not sure why I got really loud all of a sudden midnight. I guess it's just one of those things that happens. Alright, next one. So the next one is try new things. So I've found that some people get so caught up in doing the one thing to a point where I don't know, they just end up just not experimenting anymore, or they reach a point where they are successful, and because of that they don't want to lose that, so they don't want to try anything new. I don't know, I've noticed that I've fallen into that a couple of times, so I'm not sure if you guys have. Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. Right, sippy sip time. Oh yes, I hope to be streaming on Twitch at some point too, so I'll be having my gameplay, like live gameplays over there, but I'll be uploading my like edited gameplay to my gaming channel, and I might be doing shorts on there too. I don't know yet, but it all depends on how things go. Detective says, I try new stuff, but if I'm not instantly good at it, I give up. A lot of people are like that. Detective. Ooh, Banshee says, my art professor also says the same thing, and keep experimenting. Hell yeah. Richard says, I'm always up for new things. Detective says, I was patient with YouTube, and so glad I was. I'm still learning more and getting better. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's I think people forget that it's a marathon and not a sprint if you want to have like long-term growth. But yeah, I've seen some creators who have just taken a little bit longer to like get, you know, say get monetized, you know, get that 1,000 subs, you know. And also some people have they also go to those webs like Fiverr, you know, where they basically buy subscribers, which by the way, you're not supposed to do that. That can get you in a lot of trouble, and it's not good for your channel in the long run either. Like, it's really not good for long-term growth, so just keep that in mind. If you, I'm not saying anyone here is going to do that or will, but like, just yeah, don't do that. It's not really not good. Now let's see. Oh, there's this one. So this one, this comment about some tips might actually be a little spicy, you know. So I came up with this one on the Twitters because I spend way too much time on there. Like, just ugh. I saw someone, you know, people will, you know, tweet out other people's channels. They'll quote tweet and be like, hey, you know, this channel is really cool, check them out, which is awesome. I love seeing people support each other. That's really cool. And someone else quote tweeted it and said something along the lines of, I'm paraphrasing here, like, you better do this for me. You know, no one's doing, you know, no one does this for me yet. Or something like really guilt trippy. And I'm going to be honest, I saw that and I'm probably never going to retweet that person ever again. Like, or not ever again, but ever, like, in general. Because I just thought that was so entitled and so damn rude. And I just, no, that's bullshit. Like, don't do that to people. Don't pressure people. Alright, here we go. I feel kind of like a teacher with these slideshows for some reason. Let's see where I was up to. Yeah, I don't like the idea of buying subs. It's like, yeah, it's just not good. Detective, no, I haven't seen the cat videos you sent me yet. I've been trying to stay focused on work, so but I will definitely check them out sometime soon. Thank you very much for sending those to me, by the way. It's really sweet of you. Let's see. Midnight Chill says, the entitlement of some people is absolutely insane. That is very true. Very true. Oh, okay, so people are liking the slideshows. Very nice, very nice. I'm very happy to hear that. What else up to? There we go. Emily says, find subs just... The financing subs just seems like cheating. Also, you're never going to learn what your audience likes if your audience is just bots and or paid for. That is very true. Plus, there's not enough interaction as well, so it looks kind of sus. You know, so there's that. Detective. I just see Kitty and think, ladyspookariayt would love this. Hell yeah. Oh no, Laura. And yes, Professor Lady ASMR. And I have to wear like a professor outfit and everything. Okay, so don't pressure people. So I imagine like everyone knows basic manners and courtesy. Also, a little bit of collab etiquette. Make sure you give a very clear date when things are due. Don't harass people. So, actually, wait, no, I'm gonna, no, hang on. I'm gonna do this, like, collab etiquette. Is that how you spell etiquette? That doesn't look right. Hang on. Hang on. Etiquette. Oh my god, I spelled it right. Oh my. Oh, wow. Okay. So, collab etiquette. If you are going to, ask someone to be in a collab with you, make sure things are very, very clear. So in my case, I have trouble focusing on lines randomly. Like, I'm not going to read an entire story so people can have lines. So generally we'll like take, say, that story and put it into a Google document and then highlight everyone's lines and like make it very clear. It really helps and makes things much simpler. But also make sure like the dates are reasonable. You know, so I generally try to like say, unless I really know them or I'm desperate and the person like is cool with me like randomly asking, be like, hey, can you do these lines for me quick? Try to give people at least a week notice for the most part. And don't just be like, hey, I need you to do these lines. Like, don't be demanding. You know, remember your manners. I just feel like I'm just like being like, now children, listen to me. Where was I up to? Oh yeah, but try to keep that in mind. Like, just essentially that other person is giving you their time. So for me, I have issues with pain issues and things. So for me, actually sitting in front of the computer sometimes hurts. Okay, it really hurts. So so if I'm spending time doing doing lines for a story for you, I've taken that time and energy from my own content. And I imagine the same is with other, you know, other creators as well. Just respect other people's time, you know, because they'll never get it back. But as someone who's, say, submitting lines, please don't send people back unedited audio or expect them to do it. I think it's pretty rude, unless you've made it very clear beforehand this is what's going to happen. So, say if you're playing a character, for example, I've generally tried to go with, I do 3 takes of the line with different, like, inflections and things. That they can use and, like, pick and choose which ones. And also, if you are going to collab with someone, always make sure you credit them. Always credit who you work with. That's something that, like, I've had a couple of issues with people doing that to me, and, you know, I've had to be quite firm about that. Like, you know, if I do something to help you out, I need to be credited for my time. Anyway, that got really angry. I just like, we are all happy, I swear. Happy, happy always. I don't know where I'm going with this, but that got a little weird. That got a little weird. Okay, yes, make sure you credit. I don't know, like, I'm getting more angry at this. Seems like these damn kids need to learn. Yeah, I've got a lot of Detective says, someone really pissed you off while collabing, lady. I have a lot of pent up rage from some of the bad collabs I've had in the past. So yeah, so it's about very much about mutual respect as well. If you are going to be late with some audio, make sure you tell them in advance as best you can and say, look, I can't get them. But say if someone needs it, you know, because people have deadlines, if you are going to replace someone, tell that person that, you know, look, you know, your lines have been late, I've needed to move on, etc. Yeah, just yelling at people. It's turned into like this, like, helpful tips for all the new narrators or established, you know, tips for everyone. It just turned into this, you know, me ranting about things in the community that annoy me. That really, really annoy me. So I'm trying to be very nice on Twitter. So I'm trying not to comment on things that, like, irritate me, because I've done it a couple of times in the past, and all that happens is people think I'm a big meanie bum face. So and it didn't help in the end either, so it was just sort of like, well, okay. But yeah. I'm just ranting into the void. Just like, yes. But summary, basically respect your collab partners by, like, just letting them know what's going on, what's up, all that. Okay, so we got that done. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Let's see. Elizabeth says, if you don't credit your collab buddy, I'll haunt you. Dun dun dun. Ooh, that's a good point, Laura. Laura says, the trick there is a line between helpful reminders and being annoying about it. That is very true. Detective says, I usually tend to tell people sorry it might be late, then deliver lines earlier than the original deadline. That's okay, so long as you tell them. long as you tell them. Let's see. Elizabeth says communication is key. When the creeping hour and I collabed, we'd let each other know if we were going to be late or having tech issues. Exactly. Emily's like, yes. Let the hate flow through your embrace the power of dank side. Ah, my goodness. Look, I'm trying to be well behaved, okay? It's very difficult for me. I'm all fired up. I haven't slept very well, too. So I'm powered by sleep and anger and rage. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, I'm really happy we're all like talking about these different tips and techniques and things. It's turned into me being like, we'll share ideas, everyone. We're all going to be in this together, to me being like, listen here. If you collab, you better do this. I don't mean to come across as being so aggressive too. Oh no, I'm shocking. I'm absolutely shocking. Elizabeth Lady's going feral. Everyone scatter. Dun dun dun. Sheridan! Hello, Sheridan! Welcome to the stream! It's been a little while. How have you been? No, like I tried hitting my desk with my hand or my fist. I'm like, ooh, just in case. So you just hear this crack, and it's like, shit, guys. Don't worry about it. Like this is just a crack. I just broke my desk. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Let's see. Put them in the choky at midnight. Adam says you're all cringe, but I tolerate you all out of love. Well, Adam, you're also very much cringe. Very, very much cringe. But we loves the Adams, he who is the lord of memes, he who is potato bake less. But yes. Let's see. Sheridan says, I've been alright, hyper focused on writing and with seasonal migraines. Ooh, migraines suck. But other than that, doing pretty well. Hell yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Yes, we're all beating up our tables. Don't mind us. Don't mind us. Oh yes, and he who does not own his bones. Because apparently the chat owned his bones. I don't know how that happened, but you know, I guess that's just life, I suppose. Oh, are we all ready to move on to the next one? Let's do it. Let's do it. Where is it? There we go. Took me a little while. Get permission for stories. There we go. Okay, hang on. Okay, there we go. Get permission for stories. So when I say that, so for those who don't know, the sleepless watchdogs are basically people, a place where you can report if your stories have been stolen. So they tend to be no sleep, let's not meet. It's basically a subreddit. And if you don't get permission to use stories, your channel can be removed through a DMCA or a strike. I'm not sure which one it is technically, so I might be giving misinformation. However, it will affect your channel. And if you get enough of them, it can jeopardize your monetization status. And it could also get your account taken down in the most extremist circumstances as well. So keep that in mind, people. Where was I? There we go. Uh, so we're talking about stories and permission, Sheridan, so yeah. Adam says, imagine, I'm gonna meet her, shake her hand, make fun of her height in person, and laugh at her dying of spicy food. And she still isn't planning on giving me the potato bake she promised. Well, Adam, why would I give it to you when you're being such a big meanie to me? Plus, also remember, I can pick you up and throw you in the ocean. Do not try me, Adam. I'm fired up today. Let's see. Yes, get permission and make sure you have it in writing and keep a copy of it just in case, you know. But yeah. Oh no, detective. Oh no. But yeah, so look, so the sleepless watchdogs do have a grace period where they understand if you're new to this that you may not have, you know, access to this information yet, and you know, they will try to get you to make amends, whether it's crediting or removing content that, you know, that violates, you know, the copyright holder. But yeah. Yeah, Elizabeth, a lot of the authors are really nice too. Oh no, detective. Yeah, it's always ask with Reddit. Like the ones on the wiki, I think they're free to use, but I prefer to like ask the person for the most part, like just to make sure, like, because sometimes people will try to like sneakily like upload stories onto the wiki, and that's something, you know, you have to keep an eye out for. Elizabeth, well, shoot. Now I want potato bake, and I want Lay to pick me up and yeet me in the ocean. Elizabeth. I mean, look, you never know what may happen. It'd be funny if I give Elizabeth a potato bake recipe and not Adam. Oh, poor Adams. Dun dun dun. Maskino is here. Hello, Maskino. We can't take you anywhere. Yeehaw, partners. Yeehaw. Dun dun dun. Adam says, what do you mean? I'm always nice to you. I'm 3 feet taller. So unless you work out a lot, you wouldn't be able to pick me up. I'm gonna start exercising just to do that. How about that? Just so I can pick you up and throw you in the ocean. Miss Creepy tells my BBs will be like, where's Adam's BBs? And I'm like, I don't know, BBs. And then Adam will be in the ocean be like, help, help. And I'll be like, I don't know where he is, BBs. Okay, I got derailed a little bit there. So Emily says, I was actually going to ask you about this one on Discord. So I guess I'll just ask it now. What's the best place to get in contact with authors? Oh my god, sorry. What's the best place to get in contact with authors? Now I'm going to start narrating. Generally, I think Reddit, although they can be slow on there, I've heard, or on Twitter. I think both of those two places will work. Let's see. But yes, ask before, like try it's a courtesy thing. Just always ask before. Okay, so my sorry, got a little frog in the throat. So I would be like, hello, insert name here. Don't put insert name here, but I would like to record this story on my channel. So like link to the actual story itself, like, you know, and basically give some info, say like I'm a new narrator, whether you're monetized or not, you know, and ask them what credits that they would prefer. But if they say no to narrating the story, do not narrate it under any circumstances. They've made that very clear. If they say no, no means no. Alright, I just zoomed down, and I'm just... Alright, hang on. Yeah, most of them are pretty friendly, in my experience. Ooh, Emily has a video all done and edited, not premiered though. Nice. Nice. CWL says, what if someone uses your person in a story that you didn't give them permission to use? You contact them and say you want it removed because it's copyright infringement. So if someone uses, say, Jacqueline Harper in a story that I didn't agree with, I will chase it up. I will get them to remove her from the story because it's my IP. I've made it. It's mine. And I will mess up anyone who uses it without my permission. So the April Tapes has permission to reference and use her in his stories. But like, we've got a really good writing creative relationship. So if he, wants to do something, he'll ask, and I will ask him in return, that sort of thing. But it's not something I'd be comfortable with, like, just sharing, if that makes sense. I went on a little bit. Yes, Emily, you can have potato. Hang on. Everyone give Emily potato. What? Potato. Okay, potatoes for Emily. Okay. Let's see. The click. I can't help it. Let's see. I'm lost. Where was I up to? Oh no, the nice. Meskino, making a story about her going to McDonald's and getting the wrong order. I see. Ah, my goodness. No. Okay. Yes, that's it. Potatoes. Nuggets are also acceptable. But yes. I love how supportive everyone is. Really sweet. Ah, I keep clicking random buttons. So we got up to get permission for story. So I'm gonna go down memory lane with everyone for just a little bit, so be patient. So when I first started, there was a thing called the blackout. And the blackout was where No Sleep refused, as a community, refused to grant any narrators permission to use their stories. I think for a month or maybe more. I can't remember the exact details. But what it meant was a lot of narrators, particularly those who didn't write, were unable to get stories, so it made it much more difficult. So where I was able to write my own stories, I avoided that a little bit. But just keep in mind that these claims have been done in the past, and channels have been taken down. So the Watchdogs also have the blacklist, so a list of narrators who have essentially ignored copyright and also ignored people telling them that, hey, doing this is just not okay as well. So yeah. Adam, I like garlic though, so that's where that falls apart. Richard asks, what happens if someone you ask is using your story without permission and you told them to stop, still uses it? DMCA. And basically, yeah, you have to chase up your copyright claim, so there's that. I didn't know about that, CWL. I'm not sure how to go about that. Adam, who would sit and just eat 3 straight cloves of garlic? That's weird. You're weird. Yeah. But yeah, CWO, that would be extremely difficult. I'm sorry about that. Adam, are you okay? Hey, babies! I love the babies. Let's see. I was so confused for a sec, Emily. I was just like, wait, what? Oh, my Coke's hot. Ugh, gross. Ickies. Alright, next one. Where am I? Here it goes. So I have found, like, it's natural to be a little bit... Constructive criticism done well can be something that will really help improve your channel and really help you to grow. And I have found that some people can get a bit too defensive. So in the past I've watched another narrator talk to another narrator on Twitter, and they were talking about, well, my channel isn't doing too well. And they just didn't know why. And then another narrator said, well, your upload schedule isn't very good. Your audio quality isn't there right now, you know, try doing this, and it might help, you know, with the background noise and all that. And they offered really good advice that, had it been followed, it definitely would have improved their channel. It definitely would have helped things out. And they just, you know, they just got angry about it and just so defensive. When I say this though, I'm not saying tolerate bad behavior or abuse. Let's see. Eh. Ooh, yes, garlic bread. Eh, babies. Oh, such a tease, babies. Shut up, Maskino. My criticism of Maskino is he is a total cat dad and absolutely loves cats. I'm just waiting for a how dare you. But yeah, so ooh, Banshee's writing essays. Nice. But sick. What was I up to? But yeah, like, listen to constructive criticism. If you've asked someone, you know, for advice and help, try to listen to it if you can. You don't have to accept everything, but like, just remember that other creator has also given you like their time, you know, to try to teach you and help you out. It's just, you know, just keep that in mind. Laura says, the trick there is knowing when someone is being a beep and when they're legit trying to help. That's a good one, Laura. That is very true. Let's see. Sheridan says, oh my god, so about constructive criticism. I've had people taking straight up rudeness so that they said my stories are garbage. And since then, I haven't published. Oh, Sheridan. Okay, saying a story is straight up garbage, that's an opinion. You know, that's very opinion based. So, unless they said something like, okay, maybe this plot line doesn't make sense, or, you know, there's something wrong with your sentence structure, say something like this, I wouldn't listen to that. And I'm sorry that someone used like constructive criticism as a weapon against you. You didn't deserve that. And I really hope you keep writing and keep going with that. Don't let haters drag you down. Hey, Mikey, welcome to the stream. Another of my dear channel members. It is good to see you. Welcome, welcome. And that's true. Very, very true. You need to make sure you can tell the difference between the two. I get you, CWL. Yes, there are many different forms of criticism. Well, Midnight, I'm censoring that for a couple of reasons. So, one, YouTube's policies, and two, it's generally not a word I say. So, I think a lot of people are surprised by that, but I generally don't say it. And by the way, saying that word towards a woman is derogatory, by the way. Like, it's not a good thing. I'm not saying that's what Laura was doing, but on one of her live streams, someone said that to me, and I was just like, what are you doing? Anyway, there we go. I know, see you next Tuesday, but I just... Let's see. Detective says, when I was first... Blah, blah, blah. When I first was introduced to the oh my god. When I first was introduced to the people from the community by Danny Dreadful, she was incredibly helpful and gave me a lot of tips. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And Lone Wolf, hell yeah. What would be you, Richard? Okay, ask it. Let's see. No, I'm not. Oh, no, wait. Detective, I don't mind if people give people, like, say, compliments or things. That's fine. But I just don't want any drama or any negativity on my channel. Let's see, hang on, just a sec. Sheridan says, thank you, lady. I appreciate you and the encouragement. Always, always. So, what happened with me is my writing when I was younger was slammed really hard too. And even, like, I posted one of my stories on Reddit, which is also why I don't do it anymore, because I'm being petty. And someone was really, really mean to me. I can't remember what they said, but it was really mean. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing my stories just to spite you. So yeah. Let's see. I haven't read those or played those, Emily. So Richard says, how do you handle criticism that is evil? How do you stop it from getting to you? That can be very difficult. I think it also depends on where it's coming from. So if it's coming from someone you don't care about, I mean, it might sting a little bit, but you generally don't care. Like, it's like, but if it's from someone you consider a friend, those can definitely sting. I still don't know the answer to that, if I'm being honest. For me, I just keep going anyway. And, if people don't want to listen to my stories, there's a magical thing called they don't have to if they don't want to. You know? That type of thing. Where am I up to? Oh my god, I'm lost. Hopeful says, one time I mentioned to a former co-worker about a story I was writing, and he asked what kind. Oh, a creepypasta, if you will. He rolled his eyes and said, will I question your writing skills? Well, he needs a smack. Um, don't smack him, please. But in all seriousness, like, you know, some of the creepypastas aren't necessarily the best written, to be fair. Some of them are a little bit all over the place. But you're telling me that the Russian sleep experiment was not a good story, expressionless? These are amazing stories, and these stories, well, at least the latter, expressionless, he has gone on to be a published author as well. So, you know, don't internalize people's negativity. Most of the time it's got stuff to do with them and not anything else. Okay. Hello, Matthew. I think this is your first time here. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Sheridan asks, question. What would you consider as useful constructive criticism? So for me personally, before I give it, I usually ask them if they want it first. But say I might be like, okay, your cadence was a little bit off. Like, you always compliment the good things that they did in it as well. So say something like, your voice sounded really good, but there was background noise. You know, you always put it in a way where it's you never do personal attacks or like just bitchy things. You know what I mean? I'm hoping I'm conveying this right. I don't know if I am. You know, just but I hope I am. You know, it's just, you be kind about it. You try not to be malicious, and you try not to be hurtful with it, because you want them to improve. That's the idea. It's not about, you know, you as the, you know, it's not about your ego, like, being to be like mean, if that makes sense. But yeah, what are you talking about, Laura? Hello, Magnetar. Magnetar says, I'm in love with everyone here. I'd marry you all. Oh my. Oh my. That's intense. Let's see. So, Detective says, good criticism points out the good point and bad points respectively. Like, I believe this could be improved since it might leave a plot hole, etc. Ooh, I like that. Laura says, lions do not concern themselves with the opinions of lambs. Nice. Nice. Ooh, Adams brings up a good point. Adam says, how Adam does it is understanding their state of mind. If you know they are saying it for the sole purpose of hurting you, then you know they are just bad people. You can tell from what they say. Nice. Alright, Midnight Chills, thank you so much for coming. I'll catch up with you another time. It was lovely having you here. Alright, very much. I keep getting lost all the time. Emily says, all you can really do is just keep at it. Keep doing what you're doing and try to improve in areas that you find yourself faulting. You can't let other people cause you to give up on yourself. Yes, I agree with that. Agree with that. That's sweet of you, CWO. CWO says, if I don't like a video I watch, I don't leave a comment. And when I do leave a comment, it's generally outstanding. So they don't take anything out of context. Really good. Emily continues and says, because in the end, the only person who can truly stop you is you. You have to choose to give up just because other people don't believe in you and don't respect your effort doesn't mean you have to. In other words, and in the words of a very wise high school janitor, be your own dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I like that. Magnetar. Oh, Mags. Who wants to let me lay my head on their lap and call me a good boy? Mags, are you okay? You missed my ranting earlier about different about collab etiquette. What was the other thing? There was ranting to be held. I don't know if you want that right now. Where am I up to? I'm kind of lost where I'm up to. Hopeful says, Sheridan, never mention writing to him again. When he asked if he could read a chapter, I was like, no, I'm good. He was kind of insufferable, to be fair, or bye. Mags, behave. Behave. Ah! Oh my god, Mags, what? Oh, Mags, thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You can't see it, but I'm doing little love hearts with my fingers at the screen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, and it says thanks for being you. Oh. But yes, Mags, behave. Behave. Everyone knows the jump scare's coming. Ah. Gotta love how I get scared of my own alerts. That's great. That's great. Let's see. Ooh, Matthew says, you just gotta be determined, because if you're determined, you'll never quit. Very true. Very true. Let's see. I'm lost. I'm so lost where I was going. Oh my goodness. That's okay, Richard. The earthquake is a terrible tragedy. There's an earthquake in Turkey. Pretty sure. Alright. Bags. Bags. Dave. Alright, where was I up to? Oh, yes. Okay, so here it is. This is something that I still have trouble with to this day, so yeah. I did this wrong. So it is very frustrating when this happens. Like, I understand this, but you will have videos that just will not do well. We don't know why. You're not a failure. It's not the end of the world, but it's very sad. About it's Syria as well. Damn, that is incredibly heartbreaking. All right, Max. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Oh, there's one in New Zealand as well. I didn't know about the New Zealand one. Damn, terrifying. Detective says, oh my god, this point. I almost gave up because of that. Sheridan says, has it ever happened to you where you're super proud of a video just so it just doesn't do well in the algorithm? Yes. So what happened once, I had a big story called My Vampire Lord, which was one of my better videos, and it had a lot of people in it. It had a lot of work that got put into it, and it just didn't perform. I had Mad Chatter in it, I had Baron in it, I had Dodge, I had Fresman, I had TJ Lee, I had Madam Raven. It was so good, in my opinion, and it just didn't take off, and I don't know why. But yeah, it was very disappointing in a way, but, you know, I also had one story, though, called Night of the Road, which didn't initially start off doing well, but it picked up later on. So there's that as well. Yeah. So yeah, it has happened, and I don't know, it's just sometimes that's just how things go, unfortunately. It's really, really frustrating though. Um, AK says, so heartbreaking. Elizabeth the Doll says, same detective. Oh no, you cried. Oh. Hey, Laura thinks, I don't think YouTube even knows how the algorithm works anymore. I think the algorithm has taken on a life of its own. It's like some weird, like it's like kind of like a deity we all try to kind of pray to. We don't know how to please it exactly. We just guess most of the time and hope it goes well. Oh, damn. Wait, which video? Oh, you remember the video. Nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, also, please check those videos out after the stream. If you like, you can, you know, leave a like if you enjoyed it and comment if you, you know. But after the stream, guys. Stream. Dun dun dun. Emily, nice. Oh, detective, I'm sorry. Like, it sucks when you pour a lot of effort and time into a video and it just doesn't do well. Sheridan says, so how do you cope with the frustration of the video not doing well? That is difficult because at the time when I'm going through it, it is really frustrating. And I would be lying if I said that I didn't think about quitting a couple of times, because I have. Like there was one day where I was gonna literally just log in and just swipe everything. I just had enough. It wasn't related to like the video not doing well, but that was sort of like, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back sort of a thing. But then I realized that like I made stories that I wanted to listen to. You know, that I wish, like when I first, you know, started listening to these stories, that they were available. So this is why you have to enjoy the process in doing what you do. Otherwise, any setback will drive you up. It'll just mess with you. Because doing this is difficult, you know. You're putting yourself out there in such a vulnerable way. You know, you're writing stories. And there'll be a lot of people who will love your creativity. They will love what you do. They'll tell you that it inspires them. That, you know, they felt something. They cried if the story was sad. You know, they felt a range of emotions. All those sorts of things. It's just part of it, unfortunately. And you can always turn that frustration into action. And use it to do something better. You know, like, I don't know, I think it's just how you choose to deal with a negative emotion. But even sometimes not even refer to it as a negative emotion. Say if you're angry about something, that anger could be pointing out something that is actually bad, you know, and it's something you may be having to deal with, you know. I'm not saying, like, say if, I don't know, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but yeah. Alright, I got a little lost. That's true, Laura, you remember them really well. So Hopeful says, even if whatever video doesn't do well, usually the loyal viewers tune in at least. I know I don't comment much, but I do listen to your stories. I really appreciate that, Hopeful. Thank you so much for listening in. I will be honest though, but if people could leave comments, I would really appreciate that, because I love hearing that people enjoy them, and it does help with the algorithm as well too. Hey Nate, hello! Good to see you. How have you been, Nate? Tell me, tell me. Oh, CW, yeah, that's not good. No one is entitled to subscribers, like, at all, you know. It's something that I think people do forget after a while, but yeah. I've got some people who have been with me since I started. You know, since 2019, and that for me is absolutely incredible, that the fact that they've stuck around, they still listen to my stories, they still come, you know, they come to my live streams, you know, it means a lot. It really does. Where was I got lost. Detective says, to continue, I don't get upset about it anymore, because what matters is I worked on it. I enjoyed working on it, and I'm proud of doing it. I did it for me. Hell yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, Detective. Hell yeah. Ooh, Detective says, can I add a tip about being affected by negative comments? Hell yeah, you can. You're more than welcome to, Derek. Let's see. Alternative Night says, I've actually had some people cry over my current latest narration from a year ago. Oh, that's awesome, AK. That's really cool. Ooh, that's a good one, Elizabeth. There are no. I agree with that. I'm pretty sure that's what I said too. Like, it's just a natural reaction to, like, things, and I don't know, I don't think it's good to, like, internalize it, you know, like, if you are feeling negative. Let's see, Alternative Night said, not Tony, Emily says, I'm not always sure what to say, but I try to at least leave the popcorn comment to show I was entertained by the video, and because it helps with interaction in the algorithm. That's true, and I really appreciate that, Emily. I really do. Nate, it's my pleasure to have you here. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. And let's see. Sheridan says, I guess the moral of the story is that video narrations are timeless and can touch people at any moment. That's true. True. Well, storytelling is such an important part of the human experience, you know? I think it shapes us, it shapes cultures, all that sort of thing. Adam, imagine knowing Spookari since 2019. Couldn't be me. Yeah, so I've known Adam for quite a long time. I'm pretty sure I met Adam through the Lizard Queen back in the day, back when I was a whittle narrator. Let's see. Hopeful says, honestly, I mostly listen to them at work and usually don't have time to comment. then I forget. Yeah, I'll be sure to keep mental notes on that. I appreciate that, Hopeful, but look, watching means a lot too. I appreciate it. Oh, Sheridan, you're so sweet, Sheridan. Sheridan says, because we love you, lady. You're awesome and a joy of life as well as a great creator. Oh, thank you, thank you. Where am I up to? Alright, okay, I'll look at it at some point. Okay, so here's Derek's comment. So Derek says, thanks. If we're preaching to not let negative comments affect us, we should also not allow the positive comments to affect us either. We have to be able to read a comment, good or bad, and move on. I agree with that to a point. I think it's also that people tend to react more to negative comments while positive ones can be encouraging. But I found that in some ways positive ones can be a bit not too positive. That's a but like you know, like in a way, like toxic positivity. Like, say if someone's content hasn't improved, or something like people saying it's really, really good. It's like, well, it's not really good, but it has potential to be. I think that's a good point. But you do make a good point about like being able to move on from like comments and things. I know I like hearing positive comments. I like making people happy. Okay, it's a good. I'm gonna be thinking about that after the stream. I'm gonna be like, interesting. Let's see. Laura says detachment has its uses. Hell yeah. Richard says, and I guess the moral of the story writing is to find that niche you're good at and pursue it. Exactly. And let's see. Nathaniel says, I found you right at the start of Global Issue. I was listening to one of your stories at work and had to stop because I remembered my workplace was famous for being haunted. Ooh, nice. Do you remember which story it was? Because that's really interesting. I was up to. I'm lost. Ooh, okay, so Derek explains some more. We have to have the willpower to read bad comments and good comments. We're not allowing either of them to modify our mood. Ooh, okay, I get what you mean now. That's really good. I like that one. Although I really like positive comments. uh. Oh, okay. I'd like to see it. I wish I had more time to watch other narrators and things because it's hard to keep up with everyone now. I want to watch all the people I used to watch back in the day, and I watch all the new people as well. Really frustrating. It's like, okay. Alright, okay, so be right back, guys. I need to stretch, but I will be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back with you guys. Alright, let's see what everyone's saying and then I'll get back to what I was up to. Nate says, can't remember which story, but my job was at the CVS in Savannah, Georgia, which was originally built as a courthouse and gallows. I wonder what story that was. I'm really gonna have to think about that. Like, just, I wonder which one reminded you of it. Uh, do, do, do. Let's see. Okay, so I'm back. So basically, oh my god, what was I up to? There we go. I generally found people want to improve drastically fast, and while that can work out very well, understand that for some people it's a gradual process. And because of what we do, most people will listen. So even if they don't look at the visuals, your audio quality has to be really good. So work on that. And I think study the program that you are working on and ask for feedback. You know, sometimes people will give it to you, like, you know, without you asking. But say on social media, I've seen people ask on Twitter, you know, or if they developed a friendship with a larger creator, they may be like, hey, can you listen to this? Try not to just message someone out of the blue and just ask them to, like, check out your content or promote. That can really rub people the wrong way. Um, yeah, so just keep in mind about that too. Like, just, you know, let's see. Sheridan, I use Audacity. Audacity is completely free. There's a ton of videos on YouTube about how to use it better. A lot of other narrators also use Audacity as well. It's I know there's Reaper and some other ones. I haven't used those, so I can't actually say, you know, how good they are or what they offer. But yeah. Hello, welcome back, Midnight Shells. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hopeful says, my first message to you was me being all giggly happy about getting my Steam Deck on Twitter. Nice. What else? Oh, Sheridan, you also use Audacity. Hell yeah. So, like, it's just funny. So every now and then I'll suddenly learn a new technique that I didn't know about, and it's like, it's life-changing in a way. It's like, oh my god, I could have done this in such a simple way, and I just didn't pick up on that. Huh. I don't know how I managed to do this, but here goes. Ah. Where was I? Other people are struggling. Yep, it's free to use Audacity. Yep, free to download. Yep. So I'm not sure about other, like, software, like in terms of editing. I think there's Filmora. I haven't used Filmora. I've used HitFilm Express, but like the old version. There's probably some others as well. I have, as a mic, I use a Blue Yeti. So there's that. So what happens with the clicking sound? Some of that is actually just, hang on, I'm gonna do this. Mouth clicks. It gets its own little category because, like, I hate those so damn much. Basically, if I hear a click when I'm recording, I won't use it. I'll do it again and do it again and do it again. So, like with some words, like you'll hear me during a live stream and you'll hear the click then. But when I'm recording, I'll hear that click and then I'll just stop and I'll redo that part. So I don't actually technically edit them out. But ways you can prevent that are to be well hydrated, drink tea, brush your teeth, and, like, you know, do your tongue and everything really well. Some people say bite into an apple as well. But also like prepare your voice to, you know, in your throat as well. So yeah, Laura, like the Blue Yeti gets a lot of crap by a lot of people, and I think as if you want to do voice acting or audiobooks, you may have to upgrade, but I don't know, my Blue Yeti has got me this far, so I mean, I might upgrade in the future, but right now I can't afford to, but but yeah, I don't know. Oh, I didn't know Reaper was free too, Derek. So Derek uses Studio One. What's Studio One like? I don't think I've ever seen or heard that one. Everyone hates mouth clicks. Yep. Let's see. Midnight says DaVinci all the way. I've never used DaVinci. Ooh. Oh, I think I've seen you, Derek. I've seen you use your chapstick in your live streams where you, like, so you can see Derek while he's doing things. He does really good live streams. Usually it's like later on, like maybe an hour or a bit after my streams. But Derek says, "Ooh, chapstick helps me with mouth." Derek says, "Chapstick helps me with mouth clicks and mouth noises." There we go. I remembered how to talk then. But that's a good one. I'm gonna try to hydrate my lips before a narration. Like lip balm, detective. Also, Elizabeth says, I usually have tea with honey or a bottle of water on hand. I edit out the breaths and mouth sounds ASMR. Same. There's a lot of editing of the Darth Vader breathing sounds. And weirdly, when I'm doing lines as well, like I'm recording, I'll burp a lot, like more than I ever do. It's just, yeah, it's weird. Laura, a lot of it is learning, I think, techniques to get rid of the background noise and like learning how to project your voice really well. So I really wish I had like a standing desk where I could stand up and use my mic, because I could really, like, I don't know, it would just be a lot easier for me to do it that way, but eventually I will do it. Now let's see. It's okay, detective, it's okay. CWR is worth giving it a shot. You never know what happens until you try. Yeah, everyone burps a lot too. Nice. It's nice knowing I'm not the only one who burps a lot. So, ooh, detective coughs a lot too. Yep. Hopeful says another tip: try to have patience for editing. It's a process. Oh, I hate audio editing. It is the thing that I hate the most. I don't mind adding visuals to my videos. I love putting the story together and I love the final product. But the tediousness of audio editing, like I'm talking like editing out the and like all the other like Mistakes, hate that. Love adding in sound effects, music, all that, love doing that. But like, that initial editing is tedious as all hell. And someday, I will hire someone so I don't have to do that. A detective says, recently I was recording a crying line and I burst out laughing, I don't know why. I've done that too, detective, I've done that too. And Derek says, dude, I stay burping when I'm narrating. Nice. I like how, like, when I'm playing, like, a very serious, like, seductive character and then I start burping randomly through it. That's great. The epitome of sexy. Well, Richard, again, you don't know unless you give it a go, you know? That's all I can say is just... Look, there are people who are going to love and hate your accent and your voice, etc. It's just a part of life, but I can guarantee you there'll be people who love it. So, in my HARPER CODEX series, there's someone called Nordic Vampire. He has a very distinct voice, okay? He doesn't narrate anymore, unfortunately. I really wish he'd come back. But his voice is so distinct and unique. And I've noticed people either love it or they hated it. And you just gotta take the good with the bad and just go with it, really. You know? Yes, everyone edits. The pain of editing. Hell yeah, Haunted Eden. Welcome to the stream. Haunted says, tips for content creators? I'm gonna have to rewatch this from the beginning. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Laura says, which is sort of interesting that you have these issues, lady, because when you live stream, I don't notice any of that. Do you think it is something specific about narrating that makes you do it? It could be the pressure that I'm under and I'm really hyper-focused on listening to myself. Because when I have read stories live, I've mucked up a lot less than what I do when I'm recording, like for a recording and for a story. It's weird how that happens. It's like this weird pressure thing. Rick Sanchez narration. A detective says, when you're listening to it by yourself, you are too self-aware, Laura. I mean, that's true. That's true. Sheridan asks, do you guys use a lot of audio effects? Do you recommend having background music? It depends. Some stories I barely use any audio effects. I personally like a little bit of background music, but you have to be careful not to have that background music overtake the narration. You know, it has to be really even. Let's see. Laura says, I mean, I watch my VODs and edit my own stuff too. That's true. Laura is a streamer and streams very regular on Twitch. Laura. Elizabeth says, you're supposed to be reading a sad or serious line and you get the giggle fits. Nice. Hello, Scaria. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Detective, hey there, in a sexy way. Wanna come over, burp? I'm not sure who you're talking about, Detective. Oh, Nordic Vampire, yes. He doesn't do it, he doesn't do narrations anymore, but he is on my channel, and yeah, I'm very happy that he is. Although I wish he'd come back. A lot. Let's see. Derek asks, lady, do you listen to yourself via headphones while you're recording? Yes. It helps me pick up on when I make any like mouth noises and stuff. So I know to just like do the click and then like start again. And then go from there. Scaria asks, is it wise to do horror narrations on just an iPhone? Do you think it would be impossible? I don't think it'll be impossible, but you are going to need to probably process the audio somehow to get a lot of the background noise out. And I'm personally not sure how you do that. But I do know that there were other larger creators who did use their mobile phones for quite a long time before they upgraded. So, yeah, it is possible. Now, let's... What do you mean regularly is a stretch, lady? What? I mean, yeah, that's true. But you do sometimes. Yeah. Matthew says, how often do you upload content? So I was originally aiming for 3 videos per week, but I'm slowly building up to that again. I should have a new video up on the... not tomorrow, but the day after, and then I'm going to get back on my routine again. But I'm hoping I'll be getting back to either 1, 2, or 3 videos per week again. Plus this, like, live stream as well. At this time. Sheridan, I think you're looking into it too much. Look, give it a go and see how things are. I've got some videos where, like, I didn't fix the audio properly and it didn't do well. It really didn't do very well. CWL says, I have a southern Oklahoma accent. Hey, give it a go. Give it a go. Derek says, are you using the click method when you make mistakes? Did I hear it right? No, I mean the, like, you know how you have your little clicker thing? Like the little dog clicker thing? I just use a with my tongue. Because I don't have the little clicker thing yet. Let's see. Hopeful says, ooh, lady, not sure if you do, but I recommend open back headphones. They're not bassy, but they pick up more detail. Might be useful if you haven't already. I don't know what those are. I'm gonna have to look into them. But I like the ones I have, but I tend to, like, somehow break my headphones every year. It's weird. I don't know why I go through them, but it's just... Yeah, these ones have cat ears on them. So I was like, kitty! But yeah. Alright, I need to take a sippy sip with my gross lukewarm Coke because I can't be bothered to get up to get water. Okay. Yes, the infamous sippy sip time. I love sippy sips. It's the best. God damn. I'm trying to think of what other tips. I had an idea where I was going with things. But I lost track. Imagine drinking lukewarm Coke. Look, I need some sugar, alright? Surprisingly enough, I'm not sweet enough as it is. What's wrong with my headphones having cat ears? Yes, Sheridan, I have kitty ones. They're black as well, and they're really cute. So, Magneta got them for me from my Throne account. If anyone's interested. But yeah. I feel judged. Elizabeth, I feel judged. Oh no, CWR says, last week I was listening to a YouTuber and you could hear all the noises his body was making. All of them. Oh, oh no. Oh dear. Oh no, wait, what meme? What meme? What's happening? Oh, hopeful, I'll check it out. I am not posting that one. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you. I can't remember quite what's on there. There's a bunch of just random bits and bobs, but yeah. No, you can't see the meme. You can't see it. It's an yeah. No. Yeah, Laura will put it in the Discord. Oh, Laura, can you post a link to my Discord server as well? Okay, so we've covered mouth clicks. We've covered asking permission to use stories. We've covered some collabing etiquette. We've covered scheduling. I think we've covered a lot of things. I'm trying to think about what else we haven't covered, so if you'd like to talk about something, like, let me know. Because this has been a really interesting stream. I've learned a lot too. And also got the pleasure of just being like, don't do this! Oh, okay, that's a good one. Banshee says, oh, hang on, I need to change the thing before I forget. Take breaks. There we go. Alright, so you have to remember that you're not a machine and you do need breaks. So I can't remember where this quote came from. And I wish I did because it's such a good quote, but it's basically, it's better to take a break than burn out. So keep that in mind. Breaking is essential. Okay. I found that when I don't have breaks, I will burn out really quickly, as Laura will probably tell you. But it's important to pace yourself, and if you do want to build, say, endurance, or I don't know whether endurance is the right word, but like, say if you want to like learn to start narrating a lot of stories, do it gradually, say like 10 minutes, you know, a day, and like build up and build up and build up and build up. You know, that way like you're not gonna like hurt your throat, you know, try and do these massive stories when you just start. But yeah, it's definitely an option. Oh, thank you, Derek. My Discord is an interesting place. So there's also a thing called the working server where like there's peer pressure to like do work, if that's your thing. So keep that in mind. Derek says, I'm pretty sure it was Kurt Cobain when he said it's better to go out in a flash than slowly fade away into obscurity. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but shh. Yeah. I can't contest that. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, endurance is the right word. Okay, good. Yes, Sheridan, Laura very much reminds me of self-care. Pretty regularly. Yeah, yeah. That's why I've learned to get up and stretch, because Laura, I think I told Laura one time that I get sore sitting in my chair like for hours, which is true, I do. Like but I have noticed that I'm a lot happier and less cranky as the stream goes on when I get up and stretch, because like you can't hear it, but my back like makes this loud crack every time I stand up. It's like this isn't good. But yeah. Yes, Laura is everyone please give Laura a cat. Let's see. Post a kitty for Laura. Where are my cats? There we go. Kitties for Laura. Hey Laura, you did, and because of your poor posture, I know, it's from when I had my old desk too. I'm slowly trying to fix it now. Ooh, CWL says, how do you deal with trolls? I think it depends on the type of troll. Some trolls just, they like getting a rise out of you. They like being able to mess with people. So in some cases, ignoring them, other cases, utterly shaming them into oblivion. So back in the day, I would receive eggplant pictures. And on Twitter, I with the encouragement of some friends, I blurred out, you know, that very small eggplant, and basically tagged them and said, do not do this to me again. And yeah, so it worked. It just depends on what you're comfortable with and how much escalation you can kind of handle as well. But in a lot of ways, a lot of it is just, you don't have to read comments from some person. You can block certain words on your channel. You can also block accounts as well, you know, keep yourself safe, you know. Derek says, lady, get a sit-stand desk and get a walking treadmill to use when you're not recording. Hashtag self-care. I really want to get a treadmill. I think it would just be fun to just have something, you know, and that standing sit desk would really help too. I just, I was also thinking about getting one of those big, like, balls to sit on. Like, cause, like, you kind of have to, like, use your core a lot to, like, stay balanced with those. So, yeah. Kitties! Let's see. The Banshee cracking back. Hell yeah, all the kitties. So Laura agrees about the standing desks. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, all the kitties. Oh, Laura. Oh, Sheridan says, oh, I was going to ask about that. I've had a couple of uncomfortable people trying to do more intimate interactions, and I never know how to react specifically when some of them are also narrators. You make it very, very clear that that type of behavior is not okay, and don't isolate yourself when that type of behavior flares up. I think that's the worst thing you can do. But yeah, like, if you need support, my DMs are always open. Because, like, don't tolerate that behavior from people. Sheridan says, I mean, I wanted to collab, but then there's a couple like that, and I get all paranoid it will happen again. And it couldn't affect my involvement in the community, to be honest. I mean, it's possible. Look, I've had some not so great experiences in the community as well. It has gotten a lot better with that, to be honest, at least from what I've seen and what I've interacted with. But yeah, don't stress too much about it. Like, there are people you can, like, safely approach. You know, there are good people in the community, but I understand your concern. Derek, don't out me like that, lady. No, it wasn't Derek. Derek's a good dude. Derek's a good dude. Emily says, kind of reminds me of this dude who, sorry. Emily says, kind of reminds me of this dude I know who has implied he wants to do erotic roleplay with me. And, like, he seems friendly and all, but I just don't know if I'm up to do that. Emily, if you want to do that, that's cool. Run wild, but if you don't, you don't. And say no. And if he doesn't accept that, I have news for him and it's all bad. It's like, no. God damn. I'm trying to think, it's like, I'm just like trying to like decipher, it's like, should I go back down memory lane about some horror stories about narrators? Or like, do I really want to open that up again? Or, yeah. But stay safe, talk to people, you know, like don't be isolated when these things happen to you, but also make it very clear if you are not interested as well. Like, you know, like it's important to like keep yourself safe and in a good position. You know, always remember that. So this was sort of when I first started. I wasn't quite used to having like the idea of having fans per se. And I love being friendly. I love chatting to people. I love new people. I love just talking and being friendly and supportive. Which I still am, but I'm a lot more guarded than I used to be when I first started. And it's in part because of this. So the guy became kind of, it was almost like a parasocial relationship without actually like he thought there was more happening, and I'm like, no, no. It got weird and it got nasty, and yeah. And then later on, like, he basically wrote a story with another female narrator in it, and like it was sexual, and it was just weird. Like, just this wasn't just me, it was with a couple of others, you know, as well. So if you feel uncomfortable by any interaction, let them know and stamp it out right away. And I need a sippy sip. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Laura. I mean, nah. It's okay. Like, he's a weird one anyway. So it's alright. He's not around anymore. But yeah, have your boundaries very clear about what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. And also, like, there was one time when someone essentially joined my friend group with the intention of getting dirt on us and like messing with us. So there's that guy as well. So if a creator is, I wouldn't say standoffish or even just a lot quieter and reserved, there may be very good reasons why they are with new people as well. And yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of little things that have happened, and just keep that in mind. There's a lot of good in this community. I don't want to like say like the horror community sucks, but like, yeah, keep it in mind that the community does, you know, it's important to keep yourself safe in this community. I think that's the best way to word it. Um, yeah, I think you know who it is. Midnight. Yeah, Alternative Night. I'm a lot more careful now in a lot of ways. Yeah. Sheridan says, so this is really interesting because you have people like Mad Chatter who make spicy ASMR. Is the most respectful guy, and then you have the other people that forces situations. Yeah, it's just some people just don't respect boundaries, you know? Like, just it's the lack of respect for boundaries is really disturbing. Chatter has always been really good with boundaries and stuff. He's good. He's a good dude. He's one of my closest friends in the narration community. So I don't know how long I'm going to be on for. Like, I'm actually feeling pretty good, so it probably might end up being over the 3-hour mark, so I'm really excited about that. This has been such an awesome stream. I'm really enjoying this. Hey, Tetra, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Let's see. Derek says, I'm constantly reminded, and shame on me for getting so quick, how different it is to be a female creator versus a male creator on the internet. Yeah, I think male creators have their own issues. Like, I think, you know, people don't respect their boundaries as well. You know, in particular, if they have, like, a partner already, you know, like, sometimes some of them aren't very respectful of that. Yeah, so, like, it's just different things, but it's like, I think there's a bit of an entitlement to creators that can happen. I don't know. I'm just going down, like, I'm in my own little thoughts right now going, yes. There at Midnight says, I'm quiet and reserved, but that's because I don't know how to start or maintain conversations. See, I can be like that too. I feel like when I just DM someone out of the blue that I'm bothering them, because unless I have something to say or like to ask them or show them, I'm just being like, hello. It's like, what do you want? I don't know, hi. That sort of thing. Let's see. Oh, Haunted is the same. Oh no. And, hang on, where am I up to? It's all good, Sheridan. It's a place of love here. Let's see. Hell yeah, Tetra. Keep doing some writing. Hell yeah. Let's see. Detective says, I'm thankful for my social anxiety. I rarely talk to people from the community unless we're collabing. And I'm aware that it comes out as rude, but I don't mean to be rude. I just don't know what to say to internet strangers. Yeah, that's true. Like, you know, like, I always want to be careful that I don't ever intrude too much on someone's, like, real life or things that they're just not comfortable with. So there were certain times in the community where people would try to ask me information that I just wasn't comfortable sharing, like what I looked like or what my name was, like my real life name, you know, like, you know, sort of things like this. Like, it's like, I don't know you that well, like, you know, stop. Let's see. Tetra says, people who don't respect boundaries just throw a boulder at them. Good plan, good plan. Oh, Sheridan. That's really sweet. Sheridan says, I hear you, detective. I come and go for the same reasons. The Lady Spookaria and the community we have has helped me enormously to be at ease. Hell yeah. I'm really happy about that. Richard says, that I do agree. Hell yeah. CWL says, my people skills suck. Just remember, a skill is always something you can improve on. So you can, you know, get better at talking to people. Just keep that in mind. Derek says, thankfully, when I mentioned Mrs. Weber, everyone's been super cool to me about stuff and hasn't said anything inappropriate, to my knowledge. That's really good, Derek. I'm really happy to hear that, because I've heard of some other creators having a rough time, you know, with people not respecting their relationships. So I was like, yeah. Richard says, it's so nice to be in a place that it's so nice to be in a place that accepts. Hell yeah. Laura says, the kind of love that is shaped and weighted like a brick. So when it hits you, you feel it and remember how it felt. Damn. That's harsh. uh, let's see. I'm lost again. Detective says, don't get me wrong, I still love the people I got to know from the community. I've met a lot of nice people. Sheridan says, oh, I have another question related to the topic of safety. So, privacy and oh my god. And being anonymous, there we go. Can we talk about this subject and how to protect it? Okay, so I'm not showing my face, and a few people know my real life name. I basically don't give anything out. That's the only foolproof way. Make sure you have a VPN and computer security as well. And never share more than what you're actually comfortable with sharing, because there's just... There are some people in the community who will try to find out more about you. And, there is a... I'm like, how much do I want to just, like, let the world burn today? No, I'm okay. But there is an element of the community where, like, people can be very into, like, erotic things. And there's no shame if you are into that. That's really cool. But if you're not, you should never feel pressured into doing any of that sort of stuff. So, in privacy, make sure your boundaries are very, very intact. And don't let people try to guilt trip you. So I had someone back in the day send me a photo of their face and basically be like, okay, you see me, now I should get to see you. And it's like, that's not how this works. No, I'm not comfortable with this. But anyway. Okay. Tetra says, I'm very scared about reaching out. I just feel bad I'm bothering people and feel like I'm just must be pushing. So I tend not to talk to anyone that much. I don't think so. Like, it's nice hearing from you, Tetra. So I can be kind of quiet sometimes, personally. So I don't know about anyone else, but I'm gonna just talk about me. If I'm overwhelmed with things, I'm very slow to react and respond. And it could be because my health has flared up again, or I'm just busy. So sometimes I will also like check a message to just get rid of the notification. Because like notifications are really distracting for me sometimes. And so it could be that if people are slow to reply. But don't feel bad about approaching people. If people don't want to talk to you, they generally won't. You know, or they'll tell you eventually. Let's see. Where else up to? I need another sippy sip. My throat is really dry. Haunted says, have you all talked about handling negative comments / haters? Like I said, I joined this stream kind of late. We have talked about it like on and off throughout the stream. So basically there's been a lot of... It's sort of how you want to handle it. So some people will post a comment on Twitter, you know, to just sort of laugh at, you know, comments that are nasty. But you can also block words on your channel. You can block users. Just how much you actually want to engage with it is up to you. But the important thing is to not let them get under your skin. Some people are just... they're just having a bad day and they want to lash out at someone, I think. And then they just like find some random YouTuber and they're like, how dare you do something that makes you happy? You know, or just something ridiculous. Like, just... it's on them. It's got nothing to do with you. What is love? Wait, what? Let's see. Yes, Elizabeth, you are on quite the long break. Let's see. Where am I up to? Sheridan says, oh, why do they do that with showing their face? It is so uncomfortable, manipulative. So yes, definitely boundaries. I would have frozen, ran away. I have an unfortunate personality trait where I'm very patient, and it usually gets me into trouble. So Elizabeth says, exactly. Like I had some old Elizabeth cosplays on my main TikTok, but for the most part, I want to keep the mask on and separate my in real life self from the character. I like that idea. I really like it. AK says, well, only a few people know my name and face, so yeah. Ooh. Elusive. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know why I'm dun, dun, dun. Midnight says, I used to show my face on my old account. I used to show my face on my old account. But when I restarted, I made sure to never do it again. Which is why I was so hesitant to let anyone know who I was. Hey, you told me who you were, I think. Or I worked it out. I can't remember. Back in the day. Look, ooh, Laura has some good tips. There are further tips about privacy. Don't show any photos. People can find you from reflections or background. Look up GeoGuessr to see some scary stuff. Ooh. Also, don't mention your time zone if you can help it. Ooh, yeah, that's true. That's very true. Derek, dry throat. Gotta do the Batman impersonation. No, no. Look, I have to be nice to my throat because I've only just recently really gotten it back. And I need to record tomorrow. Ah! Thank you. I appreciate that, Horror Cash. I'm a little bit behind on the chat. And by little, a lot, but you can't see it, but I am doing a little love heart to my fingers at the screen. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. What was I up to? I'm lost. I'm lost? Sorry, I just had to do a quick cough, and no one wanted to hear my dying cough. Midnight Chill says, which is funny because I don't mind video chatting with my friends, but the general public, no thank you. Actually, be right back. I'm gonna go grab some water because I'm in a lot of pain. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Wait, that didn't transfer over. What the hell? It didn't show up as a sippy sip. Okay, that's weird. Alright, let's see. I think we've got privacy concerns. There we go. Alright, so we'll just do privacy concerns. I don't know why it flipped over to being take a break. Maybe it's because I didn't click OK. That's probably it. Don't mind me, I'm just like proofing after the fact. Let's see. Ooh, Laura says try to keep separate content accounts from personal accounts. Be careful with payment processors, like some PayPal will show your real name. Yes, that is very, very true. Oh no, detective. You could still change that up if you wanted to. Let's see. So, Laura says basically it comes down to being aware of your person and of not sharing anything about yourself with anyone. So Sheridan says, I've had people Google me and then getting messages on my private account because I forget that my phone links with my socials, so careful with that as well. Damn, that's... Yeah, I forgot for some reason it didn't transfer over properly. I don't know, I think I just forgot to press a button. It's fine. So Laura also adds, also be aware of fans and opening a PO box. There are very small trackers and they can be placed in lots of stuff. A VTuber also got tracked this way. Damn. Yeah, I think that was covered. Okay. Okay, good. That's covered. So, Alternative Night asks, how do we deal with emotionally heavy stories or poems? And this is something that I've had trouble with. I will definitely do more self-care. I'll look after myself during these stories. Also, if you are collabing with someone and there is content that is potentially upsetting, ask them first. I've had a couple of issues with this. One recently, like where the fellow narrator honestly didn't mean to. They didn't mean to like hurt me, but there was some graphic content in the collab that that was pretty upsetting, you know, particularly when I wasn't warned about it. They learned their mistake, they apologize. I just want to like make that very clear. They apologize, they're never going to do it again. You know, lesson learned type of thing, but just keep that in mind, you know. There, to be careful, but a lot of it's, you know, only doing content that you're comfortable with and are looking after yourself as well. Okay. Oh, Elizabeth's kitty did a squeaky meow yawn. Oh, little Bubby. Derek says, nobody knows my name. Your name isn't Derek? What? Are you joking? That's true, Midnight. That is very true. CWL says, if I do a video, I'm going to use a disguise. Ooh. Nice. Oh no, Laura. the joke. Let's see. Laura, you said that one last time. I'm yawning. I should have gotten something sugary or something to give me a little boost. And Derek says, somebody sent me someone sent me a meme recently. It said, why don't we start calling creepypastas fettuccine Alfredo? Oh no, that's so bad it's good. That's a good one. Thank you, and yes, many sippy sips to be had. Let's see. Where else up to? Yes, that is very right, Midnight. That is very true. It does. Yeah, that's oh yeah, it's called, like Richard says, it's called air tags. People have had air tags placed on their bags and stalked that way. So that's why I will never have like a PO box. Personally, like, it's just, I was actually gonna have one at one point, but now I'm just like, you know what? It's not worth the risk. It's not worth it. So if you want to send me something, I have my Throne account, and that's basically about it. So there's that. Let's see. Derek says, "Yeah, man, I had to figure out what themes and topics I don't read." That's, yeah, it's something that, like, you have to work it out sort of early on, but at times, like, sometimes, like, your boundaries with that can change as time goes on. Like, say you may have done like a story that was traumatizing for you, not traumatizing, but like, or triggering, or just upsetting, you know, either of those things, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to do that again. It's perfectly acceptable to like be like, no, I'm not doing any more of those. Like, it is okay to say no. So topics, how to choose them. I mean, I think it's all about what you're comfortable with. So for me, with my writing, it's just what I'm writing. But say if a character, say, has delete self tendencies, or does it, I will ask that person, like, are you okay playing this character and being in a story that has this content? And most of the time, a vast majority of narrators like, yeah, sure, I'm fine. Like, but it's always best to check. Um, you just sort of work out what you're okay with and what you're not, in my opinion. Oh, Midnight brings up a good point. Midnight says, also, don't censor lines you were given. If you're not comfortable swearing or something, say so. The narrator can always find someone else. That is true. Like, just don't change up people's things. Like, I have, to be fair, I have changed up a story that I was given, but there was no grammar, there was no punctuation, and it was a pain to do. But yeah, that's a bit different. CWL, you can make a, like, a different, like a sub account, I think, type of a thing for YouTube, so it'll protect you. Let's see. Derek says, you may not even know what topics you won't read until you're halfway through a story and realize you just can't finish it. That's very true, Derek. That's very true. Midnight said, I recently experienced this and I was so behind on the video, I just said F it and used it and moved on. That, yeah, like, that's, they should have told you about that first. Like, that's a little bit, I think in some ways, I think sometimes narrators have forgotten, some people have forgotten their manners a bit. You know, when it comes to working with other people, it's like, yeah, it's a bit disturbing. Let's see. No, Laura, I wasn't talking about your work. My goodness. Okay, be right back. I need to stretch, but I'll be back. Okay, I am back and I stretched. Okay, so what's the next one be? Choosing stories. Okay, here we go. That sounds good. Choosing stories. Alright. Let's see. A detective, choose what content you like and you resonate with. You know, like, it has to be a story you're interested in. Like, if there's a story that you're not, you're gonna be like, there's a chance you're gonna be like, yeah, this story, you know, like, if you love the story, like, you will put in, you know, and people can tell, you know. Ooh, that's a good idea, Tetra. Tetra says, always try to get summary and descriptions to those I send stories to in case someone won't like to read it. I really like that idea. I really like that idea. Ooh, that's a good collab, tip, Midnight. Midnight says, also in terms of collabing, I highly recommend listening to the audio you were given in full in case there's errors or other things you may miss otherwise. That is very true. Like, I've received some audio that I didn't check properly, and yeah. Like, oh no. But it happens sometimes. But yeah, if I'm sending audio, try to double check to make sure everything's there. The lines are all there, it's fine. But if you are collabing, check the audio from the get-go and double, like, make sure everything's fine. It's easy to forget to do that though, to be fair. Okay. I think we've got covered quite a range of topics this evening. It's been really cool. I'm really enjoying this. So I just want to say, like, I don't want you guys to be strangers, you know, like, if you guys want to collab or things, reach out to me and talk about me with things, because I would very, very much like to, you know. I like to keep in touch with you guys. I'm just very tired sometimes. Um, how do you reduce audio size to collab? I'm not sure what you mean by that. So you could do MP3, but like insane settings, and that's what I use when I'm collabing. But sometimes, like, when I send it through Google Docs, it'll put it in that thing where it's not in the file. Like, it'll be like a linky to the file thing. I know, like, it's making sense, but like in my head. Oh, that's a good answer. Thank you, detective. Well, I mean, the algorithm is a thing, but you know, you got to do what you love too. Also thumbnails. Frick. Hang on. This needs its own. This is something that I still need to work on because my thumbnails don't always look good. So I learned about thumbnails from TDN, As the Raven Dreams, and who else? Someone else yelled at me about my thumbnails at one point. I can't remember who. But it. So for a new viewer, your thumbnail is the first thing a potential viewer will see if they've never been on your channel before. So it's important to make a good impression. I like how, like, I think of an idea and I perk up again. It's like my brain's like, yes! But thank you guys. I'm really happy you guys are enjoying the stream. I think I'm gonna keep going for a little bit longer, but no promises. It's sort of after the time when I can, like, leave at any time. But yes, thumbnails are important. Tetra draws his own. Nice, that's really cool. So Sheridan says, I recently learned you can have your channel suspended or terminated if you had gore or blood to your thumbnail, so be careful with that. That's true. I have been as careful with that, you know, it's hard sometimes, but YouTube does like change its mind. Yeah, Banshee, I would love to have a part 2 of this stream. I'd really would love it. Oh, my pleasure, Sharon. My pleasure. Alright, good night, Richard. Thank you very much for coming. Laura, for the most part, I'll use a stock image. I'll change it. I'll make it more vibrant. And then I choose a font. And I try to make the font stand out. And then I go from there. I don't really know what else to add at this point. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's important, I think, to have like a very visible thumbnail and something that's eye-catching and engaging, like right from the get-go. So yeah. Where am I up to? Sheridan says, I have a hard time because I made my intro. I don't know if it's acceptable in the guidelines. I'm not sure. My pleasure, my pleasure. Detective, I have an intro. I've heard different things. I like intros and outros. If you have an intro, no more than 15 to 20 seconds. No more, because like people tend to like not like them for some reason. I really love them. It gets me in the mood, especially with a premiere. For some people they don't want outros, but I like outros, particularly if I'm collabing, because when I'm collabing I can be like, hey, look at this person, look how cool they are. Yeah, like that's the reason why you don't want outros to be too long. But a lot of people will skip outros too, so it's just how it is. I've learned to try to like advertise my social media and things in the video itself, because otherwise some people just don't read descriptions. They don't wait to the end for outros either. Yeah. Sippy sip time. So a lot of it is personal preference. And also YouTube tends to go through trends as well. So when I first started, a lot of average narrations were quite short. They're like 10 to 15 minutes. Now sort of the average is it's more like 25, 30, 40 minutes now with a lot of people's videos. It's like the length has grown, but you don't need to do that much at the start. Okay, I think my throat is actually starting to die. I'm gonna answer a couple more questions and then we'll have to do part 2. I really love this stream and I really hope you guys come to the next one. CWR asked, what if you hurt someone's feelings, which is so easy to do? Do you mean another narrator or do you mean a viewer? If you feel you're in the wrong, apologize. If not, maybe explain your point of view and go from there. This stream really has been helpful and wholesome. I hope you guys have all, you know, taken something from it, and you know, it's been a good thing for you guys. I hope anyway. Yeah, taboo subjects tend to get people quite angry about things. Yeah. Oh, my throat is starting to die. Let's see. Let's see. Love the stream. Definitely coming. Hell yeah. It's alright, guys. It's alright if you can't comment. Sometimes it happens. Please make sure you check out my please make sure you check out my videos. My latest one was, what was it called? Let's see. The God of Death Claim Me. It could always do with some more views. You know, please check it out. Thanks, Tetra. I really appreciate that. Check out my links in the social media section below. Join my Discord if you haven't already. There's lots of cool topics in there. My social media links are available in the description below. Detective, I prefer voice acting over narrating personally, and I need to stop talking because it's starting to like burn. um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to part 2. I'll put out notices and yeah. Stay safe, my little spooklings. And remember, I'll be watching you.